Out of Texas, a couple named Jared and Christy Owens were flying to Vegas for a weekend getaway earlier this month, and everything was going real smooth until they got to the airport to check their bags, and one of their bags was 5 pounds over the limit. So they opened up their bag to see if they can rearrange the items, and inside the suitcase was their dog.
Oh, no!
A little chihuahua named Icky. Icky wanted to go to Vegas. They were shocked. They didn't know what to do, but luckily a Southwest Airlines employee volunteered to babysit Icky until they got back from the vacation, and they took her up on the offer. As wild as this story was and how cool it was for the agent to babysit the dog,
this could have been bad.
it could have been very tragic. If the bag was not overweight, Icky would have not been discovered and could have died flying to Vegas. So thank goodness they found that dog.
What a scary.
Crazy.
Yeah, and you would think, especially being a Chihuahua, they would bark.
Yeah,
they bark all the time.
All the time.
The little dogs bark, bark, bark.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Boy, what a great ending to that story. It could have gone the wrong way.
It could have.
All right. This story has several stories going on about it, and it was a man in Rhode Island. Now, we've talked about this before on the show because we've called out some of these folks for doing this. People are stealing catalytic converters off of cars, part of the exhaust system, while the car's sitting right in your driveway.
Yep.
They'll raise it up a little bit. They'll get under there with a reciprocating saw. They'll have that thing cut off there. And there are some very expensive chemicals in there, and they're getting money for these things.
Okay.
So they're stealing them like crazy. Well, this guy heard a grinding noise outside in his driveway, and he ran outside and saw somebody up underneath his car stealing his catalytic converter. Well, he confronted the thief. They got in a fight, and the thief eventually got away, and he got away with the catalytic converter. He'd already had it cut off there. Okay, so the guy phoned the police and gave them all the information. Now, here's the other part of the story. Why was the guy up at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Right.
Well, he's a video game nut, and he was playing the game Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, of course.
Video game. How appropriate.
Very popular game, yeah.
And there's one more part to the story. He was playing Grand Theft Auto in his chair, in his home, 2 o'clock in the morning, naked.
Oh, no. Of course.
And when he confronted the thief, he ran outside naked. Hopefully, he put some clothes on by the time the cops got there to report the incident. Cops said they were not expecting anybody to be caught coming out naked after playing Grand Theft Auto in the middle of the night.
It's his house at 2 in the morning. He can do whatever he wants to do.
Yes, he certainly can.